it, man.
What if real and virtual could seamlessly merge in just a single app?
Everything in the world is going slow.
Something's coming over me. Something's coming over me. Something coming over me. Over the reality.
Overland, let's get it.
Overland, let's get it.
Build the dream, express it.
Build the dream, express it.
Love the blood.
Once you undevelop
Into the fifth dimension.
into the dimension.
Over the reality.
Over my reality.
Hexagon mentality.
Hexagon mentality.
Earth layer 2.
Love layer 2.
Imagination is the currency.
Imagination is a currency.
Overland, let's get it. Build your dream, express it. Pursue undeveloped into the fifth dimension. Overland, let's get it. Build your dream, express it. Pursue undeveloped into the fifth dimension.
Augmented reality, layer 2 over the town. Hexagon mentality, step into the future now. Create your dreams in 3D scenes. LFG, energy, publish them from Unity. NFT and property, to the streets and to your screens. Don't wait for the glasses, it's the real. Follow me, come get on board. Odyssey, 7 Seas, Monopoly. Community, no stopping we. Maneuvering interoperably. Commodities, come follow me. Overland and oversea, remotely and locally. You can experience them openly or resell them on an open sea. Endless possibilities for the real Web3 visionaries. Building up digitally, real estate, you're still early. Long term, not pump and dump. You're still early. Have some fun, decide the use case, run. Building bridges on Polygon, silk roads to riches, pay it on. Fight for the future of your nation, they wanna make it a corporation. Run on slaves and automation.
Overland, let's get it. Build your dream, express it. Pursue undeveloped into the fifth dimension. Overland, let's get it. Build your dream, express it. Pursue undeveloped into the fifth dimension.
Future is decentralized, evolution we synthesize. Sick guys and system lies, twisted minds keep taking lives. Change will come eventually, time is now of the century. Get fit physically and mentally, get set on the level essentially. Don't look back regretfully, as it happens it was meant to be. Your value equals energy, spend yours intentionally. Elevate up to the birds and celebrate this universe. From overland down to the dirt, renaissance over the earth.
Overland, let's get it. Build your dream, express it. Pursue undeveloped into the fifth dimension. Into the fifth dimension. Into the fifth dimension. Into the fifth dimension. Into the fifth dimension.
Hexadized and crypto seed, digital femme and Z1 kicks. Bang bro, E-bro, overland, Lord Cybernet, baby, defiant streets. Dream collab, Adrian Dominic, here for the fun of it, stay for the love of it. SDK don't many more names, too many to mention. Keep on building, sharing inventions, peace and love with pure intentions. Open entrance, open doors with no pretensions. Pizza.surfing.feel, see for yourself, how's it feel? Pizza.surfing.feel. How's it feel? Likewise.earnings.drinks, contracts with chain links. Likewise.earnings.drinks, contracts with chain links.
Decentralized augmented reality.
OVR.
Overland, let's get it. Build your dream, express it. Pursue undeveloped into the fifth dimension. Overland, let's get it. Build your dream, express it. Pursue undeveloped into the fifth dimension.
Overland, let's get it.
Into the fifth dimension.
Build the dream, express it. Pursue undeveloped. Into the fifth dimension.
Overland, let's get it. Build your dream, express it. Pursue undeveloped into the fifth dimension. Over the reality, hexagon mentality. Imagination is a currency.
Imagination is the currency.
What's up? It's a SupAR SatARday. Hang on, let me get all this stuff muted everywhere. Here we go. It's a great day. It's a SupAR SatARday. You just saw the videos. You saw everything you needed to see about what is going on. That's what imagination is the currency. That's what we're doing. So yeah, here we go. Perfect example of imagination being the currency. It is the SupAR SatARday, and we're live. We're live here on Wondar Land YouTube, out here on the X. Hello, everybody that's tuning in. We got the Wondar boy here, one of the Wondar boys. The best part about all this, like, there's more than one Wondar boy. Like, really, we're all Wondar boys in the end, right? I mean, kind of, huh? There's only three. There's three Wondar boys? Okay. Okay. Oh, you're talking. And then there's the one that doesn't really want to be in there. Yeah, I got you. And then there's you. And then there's you, the one that's always in there. The one you're right. So the one with the new so Wondar Boy 2025. So we're gonna kick off today's SupAR SatARday. Kind of, we'll talk about a little bit about that, right? The Wondar. We kicked it off with the video about imagination being the currency. We're gonna jump right in here. There's a lot of updates that have happened this week. Big things happening in different markets and different areas like that. Some of that boards. You're actually kind of interested in the crypto stuff. Like, you like money. Like, I mean, yeah, it's kind of a thing that you've been. Yeah. So you there we go. See, Bitcoin. Which one's the most interesting to you? Bitcoin. Okay, at the end it's like, because why? It's not that why anything else, but it's kind of like,
It's also a good thing because everybody agrees with you if you're trying to trade like something with somebody.
it's kind of better than
Everybody has to agree.
everybody has to agree. It's Bitcoin. It's just
That's why it's so safe.
that's why it's so safe.
And also everybody from the web, everybody comes together who owns that can like shut it down if they want because if someone trying to hack in,
You get it because it's all trade. Like, there's no. It's all you can. There's no trust. It's verify, huh?
I mean they can shut it down at any time.
They can just shut it down like at any time, huh? Sometimes it's just that easy, huh? Just that easy. So there you go. But Bitcoin is pretty. That's pretty safe though, because it's very safe because it's not as easy to just shut that down, is it? No. So, but that's it. So we're gonna. But I guess they can. We can, huh? They're trying to sometimes. Them bears, ooh, them bears. That's okay. But we're gonna look at the markets right now. Let's actually pull up this one right here. Let's look at some things. Since we're talking about crypto and we're talking about markets, let's look at this share screen here. We're gonna look at I like to look at. Here's one of the easiest to look at. CoinGecko. They usually stay pretty up to date. Lots of green here. Way more green than there was. Oops, I'm not even sharing the screen yet. Here we go. Add to stage. Bam. Lots of green here. Lots of green. Lots of green that we haven't seen in some while. That's a lot of green. That's a lot of green. That's a lot of diamonds. So Bitcoin's up a little bit. It looks like the markets are, they're doing their thing. Some people are
000.
000. Not as many reds. There's still some, like, reds on this overside over here. There's more reds than greens. So now, me personally, when I look at what I'm gonna get in, I mean, if I'm gonna look at the charts and stuff like that, at the ups and downs and the greens, and that's all exciting stuff. But I also like to look at what's going on in the world that's gonna really be next. Right? No, not just next, but like what next? Yeah, so Google. right? So the markets are green. Lots of good signals there. We love the green markets. Take advantage of. We love them. Take advantage of them while they're there, right? And because the game's not over, we're only in 2025. The Bitcoin conference in Nashville. That one coming up. That one's coming up in May. It'll
May?
actually be right after Texas hemp stalk. Okay, so check this out. So Texas hemp stalk is going to be going on May 24th and 25th. And then you've got Bitcoin Vegas. I said Nashville. I was in Nashville last year. Bitcoin Vegas 2025. Lots of huge speakers. The speakers that are coming to Hempstock, okay,
Mhm.
and the speakers that are going to be in Vegas. Like you want to talk about some political power. Like people are getting ready for some things. So this year's just getting started, in my opinion. Right. So and when we look at what's just getting started this year, because we're gonna look at the Texas Tim stock stuff here, their Instagram. Yeah, speaking of them,
Go,
right.
go subscribe to them too.
Go subscribe to them. Right. It's just that simple. Just go ahead and subscribe to them. We're gonna look at their Instagram in a minute. But before we do that, okay, because we're already like 10 minutes into this, and I haven't given shout outs to the people that help us keep this show going. So thank you, CannaBama. Thank you, Jennifer Boozer out there in Alabama. Now you want to talk about some people that are fighting the fight that's out there. And yeah, so give them their follow, give them their love and everything out there. Thank you for helping us keep all of this going. Citizen Green TV, huge support, and thank you as well. They're going to be, again, all of these groups are going to be at Texas Hempstalk. So, if you don't know them, you'll be able to meet them, get more hands-on, and if you want to get on their shows or be a part of their programs, by all means, reach out. They have open slots just for.
If you haven't guessed it yet, the reason I'm wearing this is because I don't have a Texas.
All right. He just wanted to match. We're going green. It's not even St. Patty's Day, but that's okay. We are going to, because I'm very excited to. I guess okay. So I was going to move into like the tech stuff and what's going on in the future and everything like that. But because we're already here and we're already doing this, let me pull up the Instagram for the Texas Tim Stock. Let's just go ahead and bam, bam, bam. Let's remove that. Present. All right, stop screen. We're gonna go present. Dun 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 dun. Go over here.
Y'all can't
Window.
doing these things.
You can't see me. You can't see me. Hey, he changed his "you can't see me" to now "you can see me." Did you know that? John Cena, because he turned, he's a heel now. So and now it was all fake. That whole "you can't see me," it was all because he was turning. He was always a bad guy. You can't see me, and now it's a "you can see me." So just taking now you can see me. And speaking of seeing, you can see me perform. Okay, if I haven't told you already, you can see me perform at Texas Hempstock. This is going to be groovy. It's going to be stinky groovy. Before it was funky, it's stinky. You want to watch this? He's been begging to watch this. So y'all can't hear the audio. The only downside of playing these, I don't know if you'll be able to hear our audio still. You might be able to, but you can't hear the audio when we stream Instagram. I found that out. But we're gonna so the Texas Hempstock crew, Mad Dabber and Honeycomb Hydro, Mad Dabber 710 out there. What's up? Yes, we are.
Okay,
Yeah, we are definitely. Yeah, we are subscribed to them. So, but they were at Ann Arbor Bash, okay, which is the hash bash up in Michigan, right? Okay, and so that's what this is. You've been asking about this. What is this? This is a glass demolition derby. This is pretty cool. I really like. I hope that they have this stuff at Texas Hempstock. I really do hope they bring it out there with them. There's the Mad Dabber right there. But these are RC cars. They're remote control cars. Look, but they're made out of glass. So as they smash and crash, right, they blow up and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, dude, that's just freaking. That's pretty awesome. So really excited. We want to see that stuff out there. That's going to be pretty cool. So the glass demolition derby. Some of these performers and artists, though. All right, so check this out. This just dropped out. Now this is going to be at Texas Music River Ranch, if you didn't already know. But you got Maruga, and the Cosmic Boogie. Everybody's showing up out here just so you can't hear this right now, and I really wish you could go to their Instagram. You can hear some of it. It's very. It's not just melodic; it's storytelling. It's we can't hear it right now either, so it's all fair. But there's again Matt Dabber 710, just eclectic across so many skills and everything. So gonna be a groovy time. Gonna be a very groovy time. But beyond just the music, okay, there's Matt Dabber 710 right there. Beyond the music, beyond that, the glass. Now there's Yoshi. You can't not mention Yoshi. Come on now, if you're from Texas or from the Austin, South Texas area, and you don't know the Yoshi crew, you're not from here. So you want to see it? Check this out. Let's watch this video. I actually like it. Bam. Hey, look, you want to see me? Boom. Here we are. And there we are right there. What? So this is from South by Southwest. Yoshi crew tore up the stage at Mohawk. In fact, if you go on Google Maps and you look the Mohawk, if you look up, oh, you can't pause. Your pause game's off.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So there we are, right there. Actually, there's your mom, right? There's Lisa right there, sexy mom. So if you go out to uh the Google Maps and you look up Mohawk, you'll see the Grill Scotty HCL Yoshi crew performance out there on maps. We were actually out there hanging out with Chris and Gavin from Special K Glass. It was a really great time. Had a blast at South by Southwest. The whole week was actually groovy. We spent the week out here at Texas Music River Ranch. Very cool, very great time. Really, it just made us even more excited to go out there. Lisa and I talked about we're like we got to go camping out there with the kids, regardless of everything else. We just got to go back out there. So that's going to be Texas Hemp Stock. There are speakers, keynote speakers. Okay, some of these keynote speakers are, man, it's getting. If you want to be a speaker, let's just say this right now. So if you're interested in being a speaker, you're interested in being involved, a volunteer, a partner, a sponsor, a vendor, a performer, you just have you just have a poem you want to, I don't or an art, you're a painter, designer, whatever it is, you're a fashionist, okay, fashionista, you want to be involved, get involved. You can do that. Like I'm going to show this right here. Get registered at texashempstock.com. It's just that easy. You can go out there and just get involved. Okay, just get involved. We're going to hop off of this. Let me stop sharing this. Since we were just talking about the Texas hemp stock and being a fashion and all those things, let me show you this hemp walk that's coming up. Put on by Milan. You can go find out more. But let me.
Hemp walk, Texas hemp stock. Hemp walk, Texas hemp stock.
Check it out. That is the hemp stock, the hemp walk at Texas Hemp Stock. So check out, be a part of that if you're into fashion, if you're into the future, if you're into just cloth itself or any of those parts. Please hop off with me. Then you can be involved with those at any given time. All right. Moving on to the fun tech side of things, because what kind of updates? And so we just mentioned the Google, or I did mention the Google Maps. So if you want to go out on Google Maps, okay, check out Mohawk. You can see the Yoshi crew performance out there. Really cool. And I'm bringing up Google because they just dropped some big uh just big papers. They all just lots of big things happened this week. Let me pull this up. So one of the first things, one of the biggest things that happened, this is where he gets bored a little bit, right? But not a little bit. He's like, not a little bit. He gets bored a lot because there's a lot of reading here, a lot of boring reading, a lot of technical terms that are going to get into this. But this is huge. Google released their geospatial data and what they're going to be doing and how they're working within this network of 3D geospatial
I like it. I'll let you take it from here.
You'll let me take. Awesome, thank you, love you. So, but Google just released all their geospatial boring data stuff right here. Okay, and you can go and just search that up, just geospatial Google boring data stuff. But imagine being able to get complex insights about our planet, like the impacts of hurricanes or best locations for city infrastructure, simply by asking Gemini. Geospatial reasoning, a new research effort introduced today by Google Research, aims to provide comprehensive answers about our world, complete with detailed plans and data visualizations. Now, this is just this is I said this is this is all going to connect because they released a whole bunch of things. So stay with me here. This is the paperwork, the foundation, the boring stuff of how everything else is going to connect next, like with our glasses, our hardware. But right here, they're already saying, hey, our AI, our large language model, Gemini, all of our maps and all of that data that we've been collecting for, all these years, we're putting it to some use here. We're going to start connecting some dots. All right. So geospatial, I'm going to skip down some here. Geospatial reasoning will combine these models with Gemini 2.5 to understand questions in natural language and intelligently plan and orchestrate analysis across diverse geospatial data sources, including maps, socioeconomic data, satellite imagery, and your own proprietary data sets. This is huge and very convenient. If you're not a Google fan, you're not a Web 2 fan, okay? Don't worry, they're not the only ones doing this. There are many others, and some of this comes from some of these Web3 projects, right? So that are helping build the connections between what's going to be next when it comes to the blockchain and the shared data and how we actually, because they do have large servers, right? So they just released this paper. There's a lot more to it. Go read the whole thing if you want to, right? I highly recommend getting into what they're doing and how that's going to be working because they've got Android and all of these other divisions that I want to look at right now. So share this tab. So this is a Google AR glasses. They released this TED Talk thing, and I'm gonna stop talking here because Tech Avid out here on YouTube, go follow them, stay up to date on things as well. But Tech Avid did a very great job of explaining all this, and so I'm gonna let them do that now.
So Google's working on a new pair of smart glasses, and no, we're not talking about some chunky headset or reboot of Google Glass. At first glance, you might not even notice anything special, and that's kind of the point. These smart glasses, they look just like a regular pair of specs. No flashing lights, no weird bulk. Honestly, if Shahram Izadi hadn't said something during the talk, most people probably wouldn't have realized they were smart glasses at all. But once the demo started, that's when things got interesting. Live on stage is...
Okay, so right there, where those are the glasses. Those are the glasses. Like, so they're not he's wearing the glasses. No one knows. Like, if I was, to be very real, okay, do you know how many times I saw this picture this week before realizing or that he's wearing the glasses? I kept waiting for an image on a screen and, standing behind. No, he's wearing the glasses. No, I mean, but yeah, so let's watch.
Izadi showed the glasses translating Farsi to English in real time. It was smooth, like subtitles popping up for a real-life conversation. Then he scanned a book, and the glasses used image recognition to understand the content on the page. Izadi admitted that the AI's ability to see, hear, and respond in real time is still pretty...
Where's the cameras? Where were the cameras? Do you see cameras? I don't see cameras.
basic right now, but then he stepped it up a notch and introduced a feature called memory. The idea? The AI can actually remember what you've seen. So if you're like me and constantly misplace your keys, the glasses might help you retrace your steps and find them. Wild, right? Now, part of what makes these glasses so lightweight is that they don't try to do everything themselves. They're paired with your phone, which handles all the processing, computing, and all the AI magic. The glasses just stream data back and forth, keeping them super slim and comfortable to wear. It's a smart move, especially when you compare it to
Where were the wires connected to the phone? He just said that all of this is not happening on the glasses and it's on the phone, and yet I don't see cameras. I don't see wires. And they're saying in the video that he was using the glasses inside the presentation. So he's wearing the glasses that look completely natural. And they're working. They're not there's no wire going anywhere. I didn't see any extra devices on his hands or anything else. But the fact that they're all, so going back to the very first thing of the new geospatial paper that I would highly recommend. And then now seeing this, and you can go highly recommend go watch the rest of the Tech Avid video. I'm not gonna we won't watch the whole thing here. Go check it out. It gives a lot of great. It just gives. It's a short little. What in the Google is going on over here? All right. And let's just take a look at it, because what is going on over here? If you go arvr.google.com, okay, which is you can find out a lot more about their AR core and XR and things like that. Right here, introducing Android XR. We'll go boom. I already pulled it up here. All right, so Android XR reality expanded. Every everything you're gonna want to know. Like, so there's already right here. You see, I scrolled through it. So here, let me go back. But you can see where, and as you saw in the glasses, and as you saw with their maps and their AI, they're already connecting all of these things and making it super easy. So if you have a Google account, right? You can now connect everything together. So your emails, your phone calls, your shopping, your maps, you can keep track of your health. You want to have a workout schedule, a healthy workout schedule. You can connect to your Google. You just say, "Hey Google, I need a regimen to where I want to be able to," and then give it the goals you want, for example, right? And then you can have it connect to your calendar, so it automatically gives you the alerts. You can even have it tracking you, 100% tracking you all the way. Um, where it knows your step counter. You can make your own step counter now. Now that they've released, I believe it's like Firebase AI, something like that. I wasn't really going to look into that one today, just because there's a lot of other options, and I didn't want to give Google all of the limelight today, But they had some big news drop this week, and so shout outs to them. But you can connect these things in such a way you can make your own apps and then have it completely your package. Nobody else's package is special. It's personalized because you made it just for you. So Google's making all that easy. Now when you start adding in this visual data layer, right? Now your goals can be completely uh, now you can get real world with it, right? Set some personal goals. So, you can make your own games, as Wonder Boy, did, where he made the zoo. So, made now people that can't afford to go to the zoo, or maybe they just don't have time to go to the zoo, whatever it is, but they can go. And it's not just to look at an animal in augmented reality. There's little facts out there that people get. It's as if they went to the zoo and now it's theirs, right? But because of AI, Wonder Boy was able to go in, figure out what animals he wanted, find out the facts, put them in such a way that he liked it, and then plays them out. And it was and just so fast. So, and making that accessible and doable today. So Geospatial data, deep in stuff. Like everybody's getting into it. Google making huge moves here, as you can see. Like where you're going to be walking around. We've got it with our phones now. I was just looking for my phone. My phone's right here. But we got it with our phones now, where you can open up your phone, show a picture, and it tells you, everything about it. You can say, "Ooh, I like the shoes in that photo," and it tells you where to get them. Or it'll pull up all the different areas where you can get it, right? So, and all of that's happening so fast, getting it personalized for you to where it shows the things that you want it to. Okay. And that's one of the reasons that I think it is important to understand and to know about these things, is so that you're not necessarily being just shown the things that they want you to see, but you can have it personalized. You can block out the ads you don't want to see. So when you are walking down the street and you do have your AR open, you're not seeing the Prada ad, you're not seeing the Gucci ad, you're seeing the local artist ad, right? Because you only want the local stuff, okay? Or you're not seeing any of the local stuff. You're only seeing the name brand things, right? You don't love local people. However it is that you decide, but you can make those choices and start setting up your stuff today, and understand that your search scrolls. So with Gemini now, you can set it up so it connects to your search history, your already previous web browser things, right? And and if you think that just because you deleted it that it's not going to remember, you might be wrong. So, but you can go ahead and set those things up to be more personalized for you, right? So even your search, you won't go necessarily through the Google search bar so much as you go through Gemini, because when you say, I can't say it now because my phone will go off. But when you say those special little words like "Hey Google" or something like that, it'll pop up with Gemini and start to be more personalized to you. But you get to set that up today. There's lots of other AIs that you can also set up personalized for you as well. Like OpenAI makes it very easy. Chat GPT, you can make your own things. Wonder Boy, I believe, has a YouTube channel where he made his own little game. It was like some color number game. He was just, yeah, that was on me. I was like, yeah, if how about we do this? And so yeah, so that was on me to go with the numbers and the colors. He just wanted to make a game, wanted to see if it's possible, and it worked. It does to a certain, it does the thing that it does whatever you want it to do, right? They all do. So you can get in there, make it your own. The nice thing about having the Google Gemini is most of us already have it connected to our devices. They are the Android AR XR people, right? So go look at that. Excuse me. Lots of big updates coming from Google this week, and across the XR AR space, from their glasses to from their glasses to their geospatial data, their maps. So you can right now, we're used to, you would get on the world map or whatnot, and you could search through the streets by tapping it, right? And it would take you into the bubbles that you could spin around in, the 360 spheres. And now, in a lot of major cities and a lot of other areas, you can start getting more deeper into it, where you can actually kind of walk around. It is the 3D environment. It is that full environment. So Google's really taken their stuff up a notch. Niantic, again, Scaniverse just going crazy with the maps. If you haven't checked the world, go check out Ann Arbor and Hashpatch. And I believe if you look up the diag just inside Scaniverse, if you look up the diag, you'll actually see some of the events that happened up there in some of the areas. So really cool. I'm looking forward to some of the alleys that I had that are rumored to be coming out. Some of these new. So follow Altered Alley, right? I don't always talk about Altered Alley, but when I do, you should pay attention. Lots of stuff coming from that beaver friend up in Arkansas. And I think it was last week or the week before, one of these past weeks, we looked at that Arkansas area on one of the maps and just saw it covered in augmented reality stuff. So yeah, it is very, very, very cool. That's my little side note. But just Altered Alley, watch the alley on Spatial. Lots of things going from there. It kind of connects into a lot of different worlds. Excuse me. All right. So we have covered just today, right? Just today. We went through the zoo. right? The augmented reality zoo a little bit, talk about little Wonder Boy here, right? And maybe I didn't show the video, and we might actually. That's what I'm gonna do now. But so we had Wonder Boy kick off with us this morning. We will look at the markets a little bit. So if you're just tuning in, or you've been here for a little while, or however it goes, we talked about the markets a little bit as well at the very beginning. Okay, so you want to go? We were excited because it's green, right? Lots of green today and across the space. So green day is a great day, right? It's just SupAR SatARday. It's not always green, so take advantage of the greens. So we talked about the markets a little bit. Wonder Boy gave his opinion on Bitcoin, and you might be, if you haven't heard of how old is he? I think he's like 10, 11 years old. If you haven't heard a 10, 11-year-old's opinion, apparently he's 9. So if you haven't heard a 9-year-old's opinion on Bitcoin, you can go back and listen to it at the very beginning of this show. So that kicked off the little segments. We talked a lot about Google today. I've talked a lot about Google and their announcements across the space as well. We mentioned Texas hemp stock and Bitcoin Vegas, right? Both happening just back to back, both big events making big impacts across different levels. When we talk like social, economic levels, huge, huge things. So both of them big speakers at both of them. So if you can, I highly recommend going from one to the next. Go Hempstock, Texas Hempstock. Listen to the speakers there. I'm not going to give away. You'll see in the coming week, I believe, or the next couple of weeks, some of the full speaker list and everything like that. There's already, with Paul Stanford and everybody coming in, it's already a stacked list anyway. But it is getting more groovy. So, but that's coming up. Texas Hemp Stock and then Bitcoin Vegas 2025. We have tickets going away. One GA ticket for Bitcoin Vegas that we're going to be giving away. And so stay tuned on the details for that. It will be through an augmented reality thing. Don't think that it's not going to be. So it'll probably be around the Easter time, right when there's like egg hunt or something going on, and they're you know how it is. Like you go and find eggs, and then one has like a special price. We don't know. It could be different. It might be you just tune in and we say share the space, and then that's where we give it away. But we're gonna give away one Bitcoin general admission ticket. So if you're planning on going or you wanted to go, you're like, man, I can get to Vegas, I just can't get into the conference. We got you. So there's one ticket going to be given away through an augmented reality experience coming up before the end of this month, right? That way you can be prepared for it, right? So that's coming up. Bitcoin Vegas, Texas Hempstock. Let's look at this augmented reality zoo thing because it is pretty simple since we're talking about augmented reality, and this might be a clue as to where to find the ticket coming up. Could be, could be. For this kid, Wonder Boy, through using Meshy AI and Open AI and Over the Reality and Spheroid Universes, plays different animals across the park in different ways. So we're gonna look at this one right here, where you get to see this little hip. I'll just show it. I'm gonna.
Hello guys, we're at the park and now we're gonna go over to the lake to see if the hippos are hunting, and I'm here with Texas SatARday, and let's go. So we're just gonna walk over here, and you're wondering who's behind the camera. You'll probably know. It's Texas, my dad. Coolest person ever. Go subscribe to him. We're gonna walk over here to working. Catching up.
Whoa. All right, there we go. So now, sorry, I didn't realize I was muted up there. So check it out. So now that you're here, you want to tell them like what you did here, kind of like the what is this? Like, how did you use Meshy AI, used Open AI, You've got a hippo over here. You've got your tongue being stuck out everywhere. But we've got all of this stuff happening here. What is? You want to tell them about any of this? You want to talk about what they're seeing?
Well, there's a scene.
There's this thing.
There was a wasp.
There was a wasp.
There was a dead duck.
There was a dead duck. Poor duck.
Yeah, that was poor duck.
Okay, so what's with the where? There was a wasp. What's that? Do you remember? What's that from?
Uh, Jake from I think.
Oh yeah, that Nerf kid.
There was a wasp.
There was a wasp. That's how he opened up his YouTube that one day. That was funny.
Who?
That's how he opened the Nerf kid, the kid that does all the Nerf guns on YouTube. Oh, now you're gonna make me look him up. I can't remember his name. How am I supposed to look him up? He's just Nerf kid. We'll look him up after this. But yeah, Nerf kid over there. No, I don't remember his handle at all. That's not even what we're talking about. Now that we just lost everybody's attention. We were talking about the hippos out there at the zoo that you made with you don't like. I got you. We got so back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. We're gonna so are you good with that? So you don't want to talk to him about the hippos? All that spot, you're done with the hippos? They can just go look at the hippos. But if you're done with the hippos? I got you. Too easy. So they can go look at the hippos. But that's where go pay attention to that part. I highly recommend it. That's where there will be a prize given away. Okay, inside that part. That is the secret sauce. Okay, that's where the little egg hunt thing's gonna be. Um, but we are looking at. I guess we can probably close it up now, huh? We covered a lot. There we go. You're gonna. This is go check out more of that. You can get all of that and more at Wonderboy 2025. There's gonna be what are your plans? Go ahead, tell them what's the plans for that channel. What are you going to be doing? Really, you're going to be playing games. Is that what it is? You're going to be looking at augmented reality. You want to be playing games. That's what you want to be doing. What kind of games?
What kind?
Yeah, like what type of game? Any game. So, AR on the computer, phone. What would in your like? What would be the best for you? Like if you were like, man, this would be the because you have the what's the best? What would be the best style?
Hmm. Phone.
A phone game. Okay, so a game accessible on a phone. All right.
Probably
A mobile is easy, and it'll be Brawl Stars. Brawl Stars. So okay, it'll definitely be Brawl Stars. That's what you're saying. You're going to be playing Brawl Stars on your channel at some point in time, right?
Yeah.
Once you get the phone back, huh? All right, so once you have the phone. So the next question is if people were going to like create a game for you, or not even for you, if they were just gonna make a game, what would be the type of game that you want to play? Well, that's hard, huh? Like you like Brawl Stars style of gameplay though.
Yes. Brawl Stars is one of my second favorite.
It's your second favorite. What's the first favorite?
Minecraft.
Minecraft. Minecraft's the first favorite.
Yes.
Okay. I'll take it. All right, cool. So Minecraft is your first favorite. You're going to be playing on your channel though. You're going to be playing Brawl Stars for sure. You'll play other people's games. They just have to like be able like a mobile phone. Is what you're saying. They have to be accessible on a mobile phone. If they're not, then you're not playing it, huh? This is not playing it. All right, cool. Too easy. So you heard it. You want him to play the games. They got to be mobile. We like to play games. I love to play games. I'm a game well, you definitely play games way more than I do. Yeah, maybe. I pull more weeds.
Yeah.
Too easy. All right. So this was a SupAR SatARday. This is
The camera. Like, not even close.
it's not even close. Oh, you're saying like the time is off? Oh, because you're watching the monitor over here, huh? I see. And like in the moment, and then over here it's like a whole delay thing, huh?
I see my crossing my eyes. That's why I keep doing it, for I can see
Oh,
it.
you keep doing it because you keep watching yourself on the replay. It'd almost be like if I went and then I come over here. They can't see it. They don't know that I just like, but now it's like watching a movie where you're seeing yourself get slapped. So we're gonna send it off with the slap out of here. We're gonna send it off. You know how it goes. This is a SupAR SatARday. Check out Over the Reality, Spheroid Universe. Hop on them if you haven't already downloaded the apps. You should. The rest of the world already is. Get connected. It's like the Instagram, Snapchat of the next layer. Because realistically, like and subscribe to Texas Hemstock. Like
And me.
and him. Okay. And for more videos, for more games, you like Hexadize, support Hexadize, you like Texas Hemstock, get involved.
Game, I will play it.
Want to make him a game? He'll play it. It's just that is. It doesn't like he.
Don't make it a school game.
He said no more educational games. He's tired of me talking about educational games. Like it's. But if you do secretly make it where he's learning something, then that's even better. Like realistically, I mean, come on. He said he's out. All right, so we're gonna move out of here. Go ahead. You have your SupAR SatARday. Do your own research. Check it out. You got Google's lots of Google announcements. There's so much to search on. That there honestly that geospatial papers could take you a couple of reads, just to go through it. Lots of more updates on markets and cryptos and everything else. We showed the green candles, and one of the things that I really wanted to touch on was when I'm looking at those things, I personally don't see like I love red and green candles. Don't get me wrong; they're great days. But what are the projects and the businesses and the people that are doing things? Where are they at? And what's really coming up and what's happening? So when you start looking at some of these other things, you get to see some really cool stuff. So make your decisions wisely, okay? Uh, and just be 2025. If we're only 4 months in, right? And it's I'm not saying that like this is we're in a bull market. I'm not saying watch what projects and watch what's happening, on that global scale and who's doing what where. Pay attention, be aware, and be a part of it. Don't just be a watcher. Don't just watch. Don't just be like, oh, well, that's everybody else, and I just have to get stuck with what I be. You are a part of this whole globe. You live, therefore, you are a part of it too. It's not just a voice to vote. It's you are alive, and you are a part of this. So what you do can affect me, and what I do can affect you. And so together, understanding that we can do some really cool stuff. So hope to see you out there in the real world at some point in time. We'll be around. We're definitely going to be here. We will be performing, right? And by we, I mean me, and who knows? There might be some other people join me on the stage. So it'll be a great time. Texas Hemstock, May 24th, May 25th. Be there. Memorial Day weekend. Going to be a groovy time. Don't forget about Bitcoin Vegas. You can have your opportunity to win your GA ticket or receive a GA ticket this towards the end of the month. So just pay attention to what's going on. We're gonna have a blast. Have a wonderful day. We are out. Slap. Ow.